And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start the drive with a give away. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Opting to run again here with White. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Niner defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Broken tackle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
The Bucs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Now inside the 25.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They give to White on the option. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's White.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rachaad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. Purdy.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on the 8th. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's White. They set up the screen.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They run straight ahead here with White.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Purdy from the gun.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy.
Touchdown! George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Niners get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And this pass caught by Gray.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball. And
wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Now Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. From 8 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They stay on the ground with White. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Palmer going in motion right.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second down, they'll run with White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give running left. It's McCaffrey.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Read option. This is White.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Flush to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Purdy to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Ashton Dulin
From 13 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be